Like, oversleeping is a valid excuse. It's like a doctor's note or some shit. Come on, man. Okay, y'all, good morning, good morning. It's 8:30. I gotta leave, man. Zach was supposed to be here at 8:15. I haven't heard from him. I've been trying to call him a couple times, no answer. See, he ain't answering the phone. He ain't responding. I talked to him last night, and he was supposed to, and our last text was, hey, I'll be there at 8:15. I'm like, 8:15 in my house. He's like, okay, I'll be there at 8:15. And it's 8:30. It's 8:35. And I ain't heard nothing from him, and he ain't answering the phone. So, and like I said the other day, you know, about the ride and everything, you know, well, everybody ain't ready for that, man, you know. And it's okay, you know, he ain't got to work today, but just don't tell me you're coming to work and then you're, you know, well, Ray, he don't ever do that, but there's no excuse in doing it once, you know. There's really not, because all you got to say is, man, I can't work tomorrow. See, I got jobs that we need to do today because I told the customer we're going to be doing them. And one of the jobs is a push mowing job. It's one of the two that we push mow, and it's the first cut of the season, so I really need him out here for that job. I was going to make it a light, easy day, but you know, and the thing about it is the push mower's on the other trailer, so I'm gonna have to go back by the house and get the small mower, because that push mower job's gonna get done. I mean, rather if I got to do it myself, not a problem. I can do it, but you know. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna fret real hard about it, you know, because, well, we ain't even got into the season yet. But man, I just don't like it when guys tell me one thing and then they don't show up for whatever reason. You know, in my world, not much can change between 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, and 8 in the morning. Not much can change. But in other people's world, a lot happens from 9 to 8 a.m. 9 o'clock at night, 8 a.m. A lot goes on. In my world, it don't. So, you know, it's very odd that he's not responding at all. Today's payday too. So, you know, no call, no show, no nothing, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Make you think something done happened. You know, you never know, man. I mean, you know, these guys that work for me, man, they don't make the best off the field decisions. They don't. So, you know. But if I put that little mower on my trailer, and I pull up out of here with it, then I don't need him then. You know, it's a lot of doing though, because I got two big mowers on my trailer. You know, and we ain't even got into the season yet, y'all. I mean, it ain't even 60 degrees, man. It's like 50 degrees right now. Beautiful weather, sun beaming. I mean, nice weather, you know, for working. I mean, we ain't really, you know, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen when we get into the season, but, you know, having a vehicle can put you in bad spots at bad times. Just saying, y'all, I'm just saying. I said 8 to 8:15 my house. So you already have to give these guys a window. You can't, if in my experience, and not, but in my experience, if you tell a guy, at least the guys that have been out here working with me, if you tell a guy 8 o'clock, then he'll be late every day, most days. And when I say late, they won't be 30 minutes late, but they won't be at 8 o'clock either. So what I've started doing is so I don't have to, concede, or I don't have to, I put them in the best scenario to win, is I say, okay, my house between, 8 to 8:15. That gives them a 15-minute window to be there. Rarely do they get there before the 8:15. If I say 8 to 8:15, then, and this time of year, a little bit of that changes around a little bit because of the fact that, well, we're just now beginning the season. And so, with the weather being real cold in the morning, I haven't been getting started real early, and we don't have hardcore workload. But there ain't a day that since Zach's had the car, that he's missed a day of work. But it also, with that being said, there ain't a day that he's been hardcore early either. He's been on time, but not early. If I say 8:30 to 9, it's 9, 5 after 9. But I'm gonna have to get the little mower, man. So it kind of screws me all up on the whole plan for the day, right? I don't know, man. It's just not. I don't know, man. It's just not where I want. It's just not how I want to be. Today's Friday, and he don't come to work today. They're gonna be a $20 dock fee for telling me you coming to work and making me have to tell a lie. So if I don't hear from him, I'm gonna dock his pay $20. That's the rule. I don't know what you guys do, and you guys can tell me how wrong I am and all that there, but I ain't with it, man. No call, no show, that costs you 20. That's a fact. So, you can't just not come to work. Well, Ray, man, he needs a day off, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Ray, something happened, man. That's fine. Just tell me that. Don't tell me at 8 o'clock at night that you're gonna be at work at 8 in the morning and not come to work. So yeah. It's just not cool. And then, it could always be, well, something happened, didn't go to bed till 5 o'clock in the morning, all these things that go on between 9 and 8 a.m., between 9 o'clock at night and 8 a.m. There's a plethora of things these young folks get into. It's going to be something, and I don't know, it could be something serious wrong. I don't know. But most likely up all night, playing the guitar with his buddy, his new roommate, the guy he's moving in with. He stayed up all night. They didn't go to bed till 3 or 4, and now he overslept. And we ain't even got into the season yet, y'all. I mean, I've called him twice this morning, straight to voicemail, and it's gonna be some lame excuse, like they're all like it's just a valid hardcore excuse. The excuse will be, I overslept, my bad. Not coming to work and not calling and showing up is a sign of disrespect, and is a sign of I don't give a damn. And even if they're not meaning that, it comes off as that. And I could be sitting here venting about nothing, right? His car could be broke down, but he ought to damn let me know. Maybe I can help him. I mean, I have vast resources. and I ain't talking about monetary resources. I have vast knowledge about a lot of different stuff, and I might, if his car broke down, I might be able to tell him how to get it going again. Or I can go pick him up, but ain't none of that happened. I mean, for all I know, he could be in jail. Could have got pulled over on some humbug bullshit, taking somebody somewhere in the middle of the night for $10. I mean, the decision making behind a lot of these guys, I'm not saying it's that, but the decision making and their thought process is off the field. Now out here when they're working, they have to make decent decisions, and they don't always do that. But they know that if they don't, I'm going to say something. And and not that I'm anybody boo-hoo and wah-wah, but I'm paying, and if I tell you do something or be somewhere, then that's what needs to happen. The fact that he ain't come in today, or ain't called today, or ain't responded to anything today is unacceptable, And that's the problems that I was thinking. These are the things that I think about when guys, change their living location or whatever. These kids today, and I say kids because, well, they're really not. When I was hanging out, I was in my 20s, mid 20s. I stopped hanging out, about, when I got about 25 or 26, well, life starts hitting you, and of course, I'm not the guys that work for me, and that's evident, but this ain't cool. So this is a property that, look, see all this stuff, look at all this stuff. You're talking about a cleanup, really, and so first thing I'm gonna do, y'all, is, well, we're gonna get to that backyard. All right, that's where we want to go on and start in the back. So what I'll do is I'll take the little mower, and I'm not bagging it, we're just gonna mulch it all up. I'll take the backpack blower and the weed eater, and we go to the back. This front stuff right here, I'll run over these sticks with this stuff with the mower. So yeah. See, this one right here is usually one I've done it a couple times by myself over the years, but usually not on the first cut. But see, I told her I would come today no matter what, because she got company coming this weekend. So yeah, there ain't nothing I can't do, but I'm gonna bitch about it. If I feel like I treat these guys, good, and then they do, and stuff like this happens. It's never. It happens. It happened to me. It ain't never. Oh man, dude, my bad, dude. That's all it ever is. It's my bad, my bad. Well, my bad is for 10-year-olds, y'all. Right? So, I know this thing is full of fuel, so I filled it up yesterday morning. Yeah. So, and I got the racks to hold the weed eater, but yeah, put that there like that. It's never a good sign. It's never a good sign when you see that they got a mower and then they thought enough of the mower to put it under a cover. So that mower was not here last year. So see, y'all see what I'm saying? This is bad. Just to show y'all, look how bad this is, man. And you got to push it. So I'll be using the 94R, and it's usually pretty sweet. Weed eater, for real. Y'all see what's up over here. Look how thick that is, man. You'll tear a machine up over here. And I'm just charging maintenance money. We're not charging, I mean, this is gotta be the worst yard that I have seen. It's so congested in a couple of years, y'all. I haven't never seen this yard is bad. And see, that's what happens when they don't get that winter cleanup after all the leaves fall. See, and who gets dragged? You get dragged. It's about as good as I'm gonna be able to get it this time. I'm gonna spray that fence. I'm gonna hit a few of these little spots on the way back through. But this is pretty bad over here, man. All right, y'all. So y'all saw that one. Pretty bad, man. I ended up texting her again, told her that I'm gonna be at $200 and I'll spray, and she said okay. That's probably one of the worst yards I've done in a while. You know, and then you know that she ties my hands by not being able to put a riding mower in the back. See, that ties your hands, and then a pool on top of that, and then trees hovering over the pool. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's just a nightmare of a yard, man. $200, you know, that's